people 100 years ago think 2025 would look like? Well, in 1925, the eccentric scientist and inventor, Professor Archibald Montgomery Low, published The Future, a list of his predictions for day-to-day life in 100 years' time. These were described as ruthlessly imaginative at the time, and his guesses included wild things like communicating by personal radio set, shopping via moving stairway and moving pavement, and newspapers being replaced by home loudspeakers and something called a television machine, where you could simply access global broadcasting at the press of a button. Now, while TVs wouldn't become commonplace in homes for decades still, Low did actually help develop early television technology back before the First World War. So, perhaps he did have a head start on that one. Researchers from the online genealogy service Find My Past managed to dig up a bunch of Low's prophecies from their massive digital libraries of old newspapers, including London Daily News reporting that he'd predicted such horrors as people being woken up by radio alarm clock. Although his estimate of the alarm being set to probably 9:30 doesn't seem all that horrible in retrospect. Speaking of, he did have a few big clangers as well, like when he suggested everyone would be wearing synthetic felt one-piece suits and using mind-to-mind electrical communication by now. But on the other hand, his predictions about using secret cameras and recording devices to catch criminals, harnessing wind and tide in the service of man, and being able to determine the sex of a baby before birth were all bang on. And while he did correctly foresee that it would become commonplace for women to wear trousers, he also went on to declare that it would be centuries before women approached men in intelligence.